So today we're going to talk about something called a unit rate, and we've already learned about rates. This time we're talking specifically about a rate in which the second quantity is 1 unit. And if you think back to elementary school, one way you can remember about unit rate is that you learned about rods and units in elementary school. A rod was 10, a unit was 1. So that word unit, you always want to think about the number 1. So an example of a rate that we learned last week would be something like 2 gallons of milk for $5. And so the unit rate would be $2.50 per gallon, because per gallon means for 1 gallon. And so if it's a rate, it doesn't necessarily have a 1 in it. If it has just that 1 unit, then we're talking about a unit rate. So one thing that unit rates are really good for is finding the better deal at a store. Because if you go to a store, you might find different pricing on different products, or it also helps you decide what store you want to shop at. So we're going to look at buying carrots. So let's say that HEB sells 2 pounds of carrots for $1.74. Kroger sells 3 pounds of carrots for $2.28. A common error is for people to just assume that HEB must be cheaper because it's $1.74. But at Kroger, you're getting more carrots. So they might be a better deal. We don't really know. You can't compare like that unless you can just do some crazy math in your head. So we use unit rate to compare apples to apples so that we're really telling which one is the better deal. And so because this is dealing with rates and we've learned to solve problems with rates with the box, we use the box for unit rate. So if you think about this problem, we're talking about pounds and we're talking about dollars. So we're going to have pounds and dollars as our labels. The reason we use 2 boxes this time is because we need 1 box for HEB and we need 1 box for Kroger. So HEB has 2 pounds for $1.74. and Kroger has 3 pounds for $2.28. The biggest mistake I see on unit rate problems is that my students know you need a third number, but there's only 2 numbers for each store. That's where remembering that unit rate has to do with the number 1 is very important. So we don't care how much they sell 2 pounds for, we care how much they sell 1 pound for. So we're looking for the unit rate, how much for 1 pound. Same thing at Kroger. We don't care how much they sell 3 pounds for. We want to know how much they sell 1 pound for. So anytime you're solving a unit rate problem, one of the numbers in your box should always be 1. Just like with our other box problems, you always want to start with your corner number. So here our corner number is 2. I could technically multiply 2 by something to get $1.74, but it would be a decimal, and that doesn't seem like my best option. So with unit rate, because one of the numbers is always 1, remember that anything divided by itself is 1. So I can do 2 divided by 2 to get 1, and then I just have to divide by 2 over here. So $1, these you'll definitely have to work out on the side because most of us can't divide decimals in our head. 2 does not go into 1, but it goes into 17 8 times. That's 16. 17 minus 16 is 1. We bring down the 4. 2 goes into 14 7 times. So that means that HEB's unit price or unit rate for their carrots is 87 cents per pound. Now we're going to go over here and compare that to Kroger's unit rate. So again, 3 is our corner number, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So this is one reason that unit rate problems are actually easier, is that you're always going to be dividing, and you're always going to divide by whatever number it's 1 of. So here, we don't want to put the 1 with the dollars because we don't care how many pounds for $1. We care how many dollars per pound, per 1 pound. Okay, so $2.28 divided by 3. 3 does not go into 22, but it does go into 21 7 times. sorry, into 22 7 times, which is 21. I subtract, I bring down, I get 18. It goes into 18 6 times. So Kroger, even though their price on the carrots was more, it's a better deal because you get more bang for your buck. You're getting 3 pounds, and each of those pounds is only costing you 76 cents instead of 87 cents. So Kroger is the better deal. And that is why unit rate is important.